Hello viewers, this is Talk of the Times on ABU THAP TV and I am your host Sarah Munchi Johnson. Today we'll be discussing a very critical topic that concerns many Nigerian families today, the high rate of divorce in Nigeria, its challenges and way forward. As you all know, I won't be doing this alone. I'm here in the studio with my amazing discussants. Please can you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Nenman Jan.
Okay, my name is Godwin Sunday. Thanks for having me.
And I'm Love. Fail to have this good relationship, communication and all, and then you see them avoiding vital topics that they should be discussing, like finances in the home, their plans. And then, do you know, there's this man I know, this person in particular, he failed to tell his wife his plans, what he wants to achieve, and then there was a point whereby he had to go and collect a loan without telling the wife. You can imagine if something like this should now come, and then along the line problems are rising and all. What will you do in situations like this as the wife? What will you do? So communication, honestly, is very, very important.
And if there is no communication, we also need understanding. Most couples do not understand themselves. Most people tend to compare themselves with other people. Like a lady might compare herself with her ex-boyfriend. When my ex-boyfriend got me something, why can't you don't compare your partner with people you dated before?
You see, many people go into marriage with some unrealistic expectations. Like, why will you think marriage is a bed of roses where anything you want comes to pass?
The problem is that they have failed to accept the reality of marriage. There's a lot in marriage, like the challenges
you don't expect your partner to accept it. Your partner cannot love you always. You know that love grows cold, and that's where communication comes in. So you don't get into marriage unrealistic expectations.
Just as you said, marriage is not like a bed of roses. There are challenges. In fact, the challenge itself will even build on the love. The challenges will help you to love one another. If there is marriage, so everything works together. There's 50-50 from the husband's part, there's 50-50 from so they have to converse together to achieve their goal. But when there's no conversion, the two tends to break apart.
And you know the way self-justification plays itself in marriage now. You guys have issues as a couple, and as the wife, you are saying, I did this because you said this to me. Can't you just accept and you guys should settle it amicably? But when you keep pushing blames and all of that, the problem keeps compounding, and it's just
and you know, there's this thing that baffles me a lot. It's so sad and unfortunate that you see couples having issues and then they'll decide to involve a third party. Like, why can't you just learn to settle? Yes, like little issues. I have to call my friend. Hello, this is what my husband.
Their parents into their marriage, which is not. It's not.
You need to learn how to tackle issues. This issue of third party is.
And you know, many people, I've seen a lot of people say that if you don't have money, don't even venture into marriage and all of that. So I don't know, at what point of financial stability should you gain before you even get married? Because a lot of people keep saying if you don't have money, don't marry. Is it about the money? Is it about the money alone?
Now, as we said, everything works together.
Yeah.
They are 50-50 from each party.
Yes.
Now, the love is there. Love must be there to work.
Yeah.
Also, the financial aspect too also helps, because without the finance, what are we going to eat? So everything comes together to work together.
Yeah.
That is it.
That's very,
And
very
you know, many
important,
people, this gender misconception whereby the wife says, if my husband does not pay the school fees, I will not pay it. If my wife is sick, I will not go to the kitchen. Can't you just help your wife, help your partner? You guys are one, because you two shall come together to become one, right?
Yes.
So I don't understand why your wife is sick and you're just lying there watching ball saying it's the wife's duty
to enter the kitchen. Some men are not considerate. I don't even know why they do that. Like, it's so painful. I know of this man, he works, and before I even move to the main story, this man, his wife does not even know how much he earns.
Like, can you imagine?
And then from her own little salary, she'll have to be paying the bills, going to the market, doing other things. That's so. And that's sad.
It's not like he does not make money.
He has the money. He has the money, and then also his wife has this heart problem. So, and you can imagine the pain and the struggle attached to these things. But then the moment she comes back from work, she'll have to help her children with the assignments. She'll have to cook. She'll have to clean the house. There's no water in the house, so she'll have to go outside and fetch water. And then the man will just be sitting down and
pressing phone.
Yes, and then watching football or something.
And also there's a part where people don't usually focus on. That's the part of courtship. Because courtship is vital to build that relationship between two parties.
But I don't think courtship does everything, because we can be courting and we don't pay attention to important details. Okay, now we are courting and everything is on the bedrock of lies. If you go into that marriage, you definitely not keep up with those lies, because you know that, okay, I already have you as my wife, so no matter what,
just open up.
There are some things that are true.
Definitely.
So you can make do with those ones that are true.
So how about
on the rest?
the lies? What if the lies are the major problems? You understand? Okay, you tell your boyfriend that you don't like it when he comes back late, you don't like it when he drinks. Trust me, you make sure you don't do all of those things when you guys are dating. But the moment you guys get married, everything changes. You understand?
And also, couples must also learn to have that social relationship. Going out as couples also helps to build the house. You understand? Like, they should not just sit down at home, this and this and this going on, but at least let's just enjoy ourselves together as husband and wife.
You know, many people take marriage seriously for, let's say, the first 3 years, and after that, everything just goes.
I don't even know why they decide to change all of a sudden.
You understand?
There's another issue that disturbs me a lot on the side of women. Okay, before you got married to this person, when meeting him, you look all pen, you look all good and all. But then after getting married,
Tiny rapper has started.
Yes,
no,
you know, even the men do that. Yes, a lot.
You encourage that if you are at home with your wife or your husband, try to entice.
Don't dress like a nanny, a slave or something. Just because many people think, okay, after these 3 years, so he's mine and mine forever. So anyhow I dress, that's none of my business. They don't even pay attention. They don't pay attention.
They don't even get to understand their partner, because there are people that little things like this is what makes them look at other people outside.
That's where comes in.
Yes.
That's where it comes in. They don't even want to look at their wives again. They start looking outside, because girls outside now are dressing the way the wife used to dress before they got married. So I think we've talked more about the couple. Now what are the psychological effects of this divorce on the children? Because they also have it, like, they are part of the family, and I'm very sure it affects them a lot. So what are the psychological effects of divorce?
Okay, now based on that also helps to destabilize the children.
No.
Because once there is no bedrock of that relationship between the parents and the children, it tends to bring the parent and the children down. Because they will tend to just stay by themselves and not relate with other people.
And you see, most children that come from broken homes, they tend to be reserved. They just isolate themselves.
And don't want to interact with other people.
You know when they say when you are loved at home, you not even bother about fighting for love, forcing yourself on somebody. But when you are not loved at home, there's no even any there's no love at home. You look outside. You want to force yourself into people's life just to feel loved, and it just does a lot to the children.
It does a lot, because I have a roommate, or I had a roommate who, according to her, she said her mom or her dad, they don't give her this freedom, and they don't, like, maybe when movie night or just allow them do things and show them love. Maybe when she does something good in the house, praise them, hug them. There's nothing wrong with complimenting your children. My Holland is my Egovin. Tell them nice things. So when she came to school, she met this guy she was dating, and the guy was treating her like princess. And this princess treatment, if you see the princess treatment, it's not even up to the standard you're thinking. It's just something maybe because he buys her Madi. After class, she will come and check on her, and she feels, oh my God, this guy is the
because it's completely different from what she sees at home.
So parents should also learn to compliment your children.
And also consider, that's where communication still falls in, because when you guys talk as a couple, it will help restore the marriage. It's not everything that will lead to divorce. Consider your children. Children like this will have resentment. They will just be hostile. They will not want to relate and mingle.
And you know, there's something with children that whatever they see,
it sticks to
it sticks to their head, and that is what they grow up with.
That's why parents should not fight in the midst of their
children. That's
very important.
That thing has a way of damaging those children.
And you know, most times now, couples tend to, let's say, emulate other people online. They'll use this particular couple as their role model, knowing fully well that people will never post their downfall on social media. You always post the good part, and you keep on looking at it and telling your husband that let's be like this, let's be like that. You don't even know if he's capable enough to keep up with that standard, but you just want to be like them. And it causes a lot of harm.
They just want to please people, like they show off,
like
and all
this Priscilla and Jude's wedding. There's this girl that was so obsessed with it, and she really wanted to have that kind of wedding, and she was telling her boyfriend that her wedding must be of this standard, and the boyfriend was like, okay, now what's your name? My name is Joy. What's my name? My name is Samuel. So how do you want us to be like these people? And she was like, she wants something extraordinary. And if the guy now tries to explain, she'll definitely get angry, thinking she doesn't want to consider the fact that he does not have enough to be able to put up with that.
I just wish some ladies will learn to accept reality. Yes, they will learn to accept their boyfriends or their husbands for who they are. Yes.
One man's strength cannot be.
And you know, another major problem now, mostly overlooked, is the place of sexual expectations and compatibility among the couple. When they don't communicate their sexual desires and all of that, it tends to break the marriage. Maybe the wife comes back from work, she's always saying she's tired, and the way she now tells the husband, he will not understand. He will definitely look outside because the wife is not satisfying him.
He might even think she's cheating on him.
Yes, so it's just
even some people see divorce as a business venture, whereby they will just get married for just 2 years, and the 3rd year
it has not turned to a contract. Not a contract.
It's baffling. Because
but it don't really happen much in Nigeria.
It's beginning to happen. Check the story of I think P Square, the other one, Peter. That's the same situation that happened to him.
Wow.
So now they're seeing it as a business venture, which is appalling, seriously.
Okay, we've talked much on the challenges of the causes of this divorce. What do you think can be the way forward? What is the way forward? What can we do to strengthen marriages in Nigeria?
Respect. For me, respect is number one. Because if, for example, as a woman, if I'm older than my husband, in any way, I should not look down on him. Or even because I provide more. Because even the Bible has said it that he has placed the man to be the head. So trust God's judgment. When he said the man will be the one to lead. So men should have deep love for their wives, and wives should be submissive to their husband. So respect is number one.
Yeah, and everything is interconnected. You see, she said what? Respect. We have communication. There's constant communication. There is no information that is too small.
Exactly.
There's no information that is too small. So everything you have to communicate to your spouse. We also have what's it called? Trust. That's right. So those factors are what's interconnected.
For me, trust is even 70 when it comes to love.
They love.
Because if See, if you have trust for someone, honestly, you will grow to love that person. But if you do not have love, that trust will never.
And another thing is that as a woman or as a man, if you don't love yourself, anything your spouse tells you, it will just get to you. But learn to set standards for yourself, define yourself. Don't let anybody define you, and don't go into marriage from like obsession. Make sure you love that person from the depth of your heart, that no matter what happens, you still stick to that person and all of
because
that.
There are people that go into marriage because this guy has money. And when something happens tomorrow, there's no money.
And sometimes you say, I like this girl because she's chubby, I like her because she's body. So what if that's something that we are not sure it will maintain. She might fall sick, lose weight.
And another thing is that please do not ignore the red flags, because there are people that do see these red flags and their own is even red ocean or red carpet.
They'll still fall.
Yes, they still fall with the mindset of I will change him, I can endure. Please do not. From the courtship level, as you are seeing it, if you cannot take it, please run.
Please
courtship
is better than the
exactly.
They should learn to manage their anger. Now they should see that from that courtship side. Now learn how to manage your anger, because not everybody can take the bad suppose that's happened in major homes.
But you know, there are people that they don't even get to see these red flags in the
They
courtship.
don't get to
until they get married. That's when they'll start seeing all these.
You know, I don't
red
know.
flags and
There's this thing about men that at some point you just get tired of seeing your wife. Like I don't know. You just get tired of The best thing to do is just don't get into a fight with her. Anything she do, just ignore her. With time, you get to love her. That's you communicate with her and say, this thing you're doing, I don't like it. You don't just assume that she knows that you don't like this thing.
And I feel another thing that can help marriage grow or this love grow is trying out new things. If you've been doing this thing, try new ways. As in, make things spicy, make it different. If before you used to do it like straight, try do corner see how. Just do new things. Go on vacation. Change mode of dressing, hairstyles, create new games.
So do you think marriage counseling can help reduce the rate of divorce?
Of course, it should help.
Okay.
It should help, because once you talk about your problem outside, because some people tend to just hide problems inside their mind, and once it gets to the boiling point, you just flare up and start acting anyhow. But at least once you talk to one or two persons, at least one person should be able to assist or help you.
But what if in a situation whereby my husband does not want that?
Yes,
How do I
handle people that you go to the
counselor
counselor and he says, okay, don't do this, learn how to control your anger, manage your anger and all of that. You go back home after 3 months, everything is working out well, but the 4th month you go back to what you've always been. It's just, I don't think counseling can it's 100% guarantee that to marriage. It's just understanding, because you can't change today, love your wife, and tomorrow you come back to.
For me, you just need to talk to yourself.
It's very important.
No, marriage is mindsets. Honestly, it's
mindsets. I came across a post that somebody said women tend to file for divorce more than the men. I don't know how true.
No, you know it's true.
It's not. It's not. I don't
think the start is there. There are women tend to file for divorce more because one, the income aspects. We have to look at that. The income. If you check the high rate of divorce in America right now, it's becoming.
Okay, let's come back to Nigeria.
Are we checking what the men are doing to the women?
Men are serious.
Yes, we have to check this.
There's this story. There's this thing that happened between this MMA boxer. What's he called? Israel Adesanya. Yeah, his girlfriend. They are just dating for I think a year or so, and when they broke up, and she was asking for settlements, just not even the marriage, just.
Okay, let's agree that it happens that way, but the men also, some men are genuinely irresponsible. They have this money but will not want to fend. They don't want to take care of their families, and they know that the wife don't earn much. They want the wife to pay the children's school fee, provide foodstuffs. It's a lot on the woman. I came across the post that the women don't file for divorce today because they are tired. The husband don't take care of it. It's because the women are that's what they do. So that is okay. You are just a father figure. What do you do? What do you bring to the table? You are just there as their father. It's not realistic. So that's why many women file for divorce, so that they know that okay, I am the person taking care of this child, and
so let me continue.
Yeah, let me continue.
And also that's where child support comes in. which will also help. That's it.
Do you think marriage can thrive on love alone? Do you think love alone can sustain?
No. Like I said, trust is 70 for me. Love, you need patience. You need tolerance. Patience is number one, though. Because there are some women that, okay, someone like me, I know how to make bed when I wake up. Then I will now come back, you scatter the bed, then you will now get up. Patience is very important because if you just, what's wrong with you? So you need patience, number one, before the love. Because you have love for this person, but you don't have patience.
Patience and understanding also.
Thank you so much. So what do you have to say to our viewers, like a take home, what they should stick to about divorce and all?
Okay, first thing, our viewers, one information I would like to tell you is that constant communication helps in a marriage. Once you communicate to your spouse, it tends to help you build a better home for your kids and for you especially. So constant communication helps to deliver a perfect home for you.
So for me, I would say respect. Respect is number one. You need to learn to respect this person, even though this person is below you. You have chosen this person that you want to be with this person. So just respect him in every way. Just go with it.
And also very, very important, I think tolerance is very important in marriage. If your husband is doing something you don't like, please speak up. Tell him, tell him, this is what I'm feeling, this is my feelings, this is it, I don't like this, I love this. Just talk about it.
And also tone matters.
And please don't forget prayers. Prayers is very important for every marriage.
Okay, well, I think self-love does a lot, and not every little issue requires divorce. You understand? If you want to take a break, just take a break and get yourself together. Don't just fight for a divorce immediately. Love yourself, define yourself. Don't be too obsessed with your partner. Make sure you love this person genuinely before you get into any relationship. Thank you so much to our viewers. Thank you so much for coming. See you all next time. Bye.